Good afternoon, respected dignitaries, honorable chief guests, esteemed speakers, distinguished delegates, and dear participants joining us from across the globe. I am Neha Bhatt, and it is my privilege and honor to serve as your host for today's inaugural session. On behalf of Just Agriculture, the Indian Society of Agriculture Science and Technology Research New Delhi, and our collaborators ICAR and BPGR New Delhi, NGAIF, PDKV Akola, AgriSkill Council of India, and Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Government of Punjab, it is a great pleasure to extend a warm and heartful welcome to all of you to this 2 week international capacity building program come training. AI driven on theme AI driven agriculture, technology, smart skills, and advanced agri techniques. This international program come training is a unique academic initiative that brings together eminent scientists, academicians, researchers, industrial professionals, and policymakers from different parts of the world on a common platform. In today's rapidly evolving agricultural landscape, the integration of artificial intelligence, digital innovations, and sustainable green technologies is no longer optional. It is essential for ensuring food security, climate resilience, environmental sustainability, and farmer prosperity. Over the next 2 weeks, participants will have the privilege of learning from a distinguished panel of national and international experts representing countries such as the USA, Canada, Australia, Egypt, and India, among others. These experts will share their rich experiences, research insights, and real world applications related to smart farming, precision agriculture, agri entrepreneurship, climate smart technologies, and future ready agricultural systems. This 2 week international capacity building program come training has been meticulously designed to enhance the knowledge, research, capacity, and technical skills of students, faculty members, researchers, and professionals. Promote innovative driven and technology enabled agriculture, foster global academic collaboration and networking, and bridge the gap between theory, research, and practical implementation. We are confident that this program will serve as a powerful platform for knowledge exchange, collaborative learning, and capacity building, empowering participants to become change makers in their respective institutions, industries, and communities. So let us come together and embark on this enriching journey of learning, innovation, and collaboration, aimed at building a sustainable, inclusive, and resilient agriculture future. Before we proceed further, let us take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate the esteemed organizations ICAR, NBPGR New Delhi, NGAIF PTKV Akola, AgriSkill Council of India, and Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of Punjab, whose collaboration has made this international program possible. About Just Agriculture. Just Agriculture is one of India's leading agriculture knowledge and networking platforms, connecting over 1 million readers and serving as a vibrant hub for researchers, academicians, students, industries, professionals, entrepreneurs, and farmers driven by a vision to promote innovation, knowledge sharing, and sustainable agriculture development. The platform provides meaningful opportunities for collaboration across the agriculture ecosystem. Since its inception, Just Agriculture has established strategic collaborations with several prestigious national and international institutions, including ICAR, ICRISAT, NAM, NIPHM, Manage, IRRI, PGTSAU, NAHIP VNMKV Prabhani, NGAIF, Dr. PDKV Akola, Dr. RPCAU Pusha, and MPUAT Udaipur. Over the past 4 years, it has successfully organized more than 15 training programs, trained over 1 lakh students and professionals, and built strong engagement with more than 20,000 farmers. Through its academic programs, publications, capacity building initiatives, and international collaborations, Just Agriculture actively promotes climate smart and sustainable farming practices, facilitates the integration of traditional wisdom and modern technologies, and empowers students, researchers, professionals, and agripreneurs. Today, Just Agriculture continues to strengthen the global agriculture community by fostering innovation, facilitating knowledge exchange, and driving impactful transformation across the agriculture sector. About ICR NBPGR New Delhi, the ICAR NBPGR, that is National Bureau of Plant Genetic Resources, Delhi, serves as India's apex institution entrusted with the critical mandate of ensuring food security through the comprehensive management of plant genetic resources. Operating under the Indian Council of Agriculture Research, NBPGR is responsible for the exploration, correction, characterization, documentation, and sustainable utilization of the nation's price-led plant diversity. A key function is the long term conservation of germplasm in one of Asia's largest national gene banks, alongside rigorous evolution, advanced molecular research, and the implementation of stringent plant quarantine measures for safe germplasm exchange aligned with international protocols. As a center of excellence, it conducts specialized trainings programs covering seed conservation, molecular markers, genomic tools, and policy frameworks, equipping professionals with hand on expertise. Through its direct contribution to national crop improvement, the preservation of indigenous crops, and the development of stress tolerant varieties for climate smart agriculture, NBPGO plays an indispensable role in safeguarding India's agriculture sovereignty and nutritional security. Talking about the Dr. PDKV Akola. Dr. Punjab Rao Deshmukh Krishi Vidyapeeth Akola is a premier state agricultural university established in 1969, dedicated to excellence in agricultural education, cutting edge research, and impactful extension services. Named after Dr. Punjab Rao Deshmukh, the university serves as a key driver of agricultural development in the Vidarbha region of Maharashtra. PDKV has an extensive academic and research networking comprising 5 constitutional colleges, over 20 affiliated colleges, and more than 30 research stations and regional research centers, ensuring strong outreach across diverse agroclimatic zones. The university offers a wide spectrum of undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs in disciplines such as agronomy, horticulture, agricultural engineering, biotechnologies, and allied sciences. With a strategic focus on climate resilient agriculture, sustainable resource management, and technology led innovation, PDKV effectively bridges the gap between scientific research and field application through its well established extension system. Renowned for its contribution to crop improvement, dryland farming, and farm centric technologies, the university continues to play a vital role in enhancing agriculture productivity, rural livelihoods, and food and nutritional security at both regional and national level. NGAIF. It is an agri-business incubation center established under the Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana initiative, sponsored by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of India, located at Dr. Punjab Rao Deshmukh Krishi Vidyapeeth, Akola, with the vision to foster innovation, entrepreneurship, and technology advancement in agriculture and allied sectors. They serve as the incubation and innovation hub for agripreneurs, startups, students, and researchers, empowering them to develop solutions that transform agriculture from the lab to land. Their focus is to bridge the gap between research, innovation, and commercialization by supporting individuals and enterprises that are redefining the way they grow, process, and market agricultural products. Their vision is to create a vibrant ecosystem that fosters innovation, entrepreneurship, and sustainability in agriculture and allied sectors, with a mission to empower agri innovators and startups through incubation, funding, mentoring, and collaboration, and turn ideas into impactful agribusiness ventures. Their core value lies in innovation, integrity, collaboration, sustainability, and impact. Now, talking about the Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Government of Punjab, everyone knows that it plays a pivotal role in formulating and implementing agricultural policies aimed at enhancing productivity, sustainability, and farmers' welfare across the state. Headquartered at Kheti Bhavan, Phase VI, SAS Nagar Mohali, under the leadership of Shri Ashdeep Singh, IAS Administrative Secretary, and Sri Jaswant Singh, Director of Agriculture. The department actively promotes crop diversification, groundwater conservation, and soil health management and quality assurance of agricultural inputs through various initiatives, including subsidized farm machinery, promotion of alternative crops, farmer training programs, field demonstration, and extension services. The department strives to empower the farming communities with modern technologies and scientific practices. Its efforts are further strengthened through collaboration with esteemed institutions such as Punjab Agriculture University Ludhiana, the Punjab Remote Sensing Center, and the Punjab State Seeds Corporation, all of which contribute significantly to agricultural research, innovation, and sustainable development in Punjab. Now, letting you know about our society, Indian Society of Agriculture Science and Technology Research, New Delhi. It was founded in 2021. It is an autonomous research and educational organization registered under Society Registration Act 21 of 1860, bearing the registration number 255 during 2020 and 2021, also registered under MSME Niti Aayog, Government of India. It is a scientific and educational organization working in the field of agriculture, environment, and farmer welfare for sustainable development and provides a unique platform to the scientists, academicians, researchers, and policymakers for exchanging their ideas, encouraging research, and disseminating knowledge of agro environment in the society. Now, it gives us immense pleasure to commence today's session with the gracious presence of our honorable and esteemed guest, Dr. DPS Barwal. Now, I would like to invite and introduce Dr. DPS Barwal, sir, a distinguished academician and research professional. He holds a PhD and a DBA from IAU, California, USA. Dr. Badwal sir is currently serving as a visiting scientist in the Department of Sustainable Agriculture at the Swedish University of Agriculture Sciences, Sweden. He is also the training director and managing director of Just Agriculture Education Group, Chandigarh. Recently, he has been inducted as an executive member of GII, Genome India International, further highlighting his esteemed contribution to the scientific and academic community. We are honored to have him with us today, and I request Dr. DPS Barwal sir to kindly take the stage. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Neha, for the wonderful introduction. So, first of all, I would like to welcome all the distinguished chief guests, honorable vice chancellors, directors, scientists, professors, and esteemed participants from India and across the globe. As it is a proud moment for us that more than 1100 participants have joined through the various social media platforms through Facebook, YouTube, and Zoom. So, a very warm and heartfelt welcome to all the participants, all the students, and all the scientists for the grand inauguration of AGRIVISION 2.0, our flagship program, 2 weeks international capacity building program, which focuses on the AI driven agriculture, technology, smart skills, and advanced agri techniques. So, as I am filled with profound gratitude and tremendous excitement, so looking across this participants, I see academicians who are shaping young minds, researchers who are pushing the boundaries of agriculture science, students brimming the curiosity and ambition, and young entrepreneurs are ready to disrupt the traditional models. So this diversity and the beautiful convergence of the perspectives of this program, AgroVision 2.0, it makes it powerful, and it makes uh, it is a very unique platform, so that it is also a capacity building program, and it is also a training program through which scientists will also connect, students will also connect, entrepreneurs will also connect. uh, the challenges before us are multifaceted, as climate change is also a biggest challenge for us, and along with that, the rainfall patterns, drought conditions, unseasonal floods, and many other conditions in the India are heavily disrupting our Indian agriculture. So, uh, why we have to organize these type of programs? So that once in a 6 months or once in a year, we have to club, and we have to engage all the participants, and we have to discuss all the problems, all the solutions, and on one platform, all the we can say all the stakeholders can connect. So, adding to this, economic pressures are also facing by the farmers, as volatile market prices, rising input costs, and along with that, inadequate storage facilities are also affecting the Indian agriculture. For millions of small and marginal farmers who constitute the backbone of Indian agriculture, has become an increasing precarious livelihood. So, my friends, at this moment, we have to witness about the extraordinary opportunity to learn, to earn from this program, and to get a knowledge about the high-tech data-driven system. As we know, this time is of AI, machine learning, precision farming, drones, crop monitoring system. So we have to engage all the farmers, our youth and young generation. We have to learn about the latest, all the techniques, so that we have to transform our Indian agriculture. So many people ask usually us that why we have chosen this AI and smart techniques as a or smart technologies of this platform as a theme of this platform. So my vision, and from last 6 years we are organizing this training program, and it is 15th program, and more than 1 lakh students have already trained by our Just Agriculture. So my always answer is that in this last 5 years post COVID, the traditional agriculture is totally changed, as we see the rise of AI based apps, the rise of algorithms, the rise of data management systems. It will help to transform the traditional agriculture system. As I guess I see more than 300 participants have joined in this meeting. So all are from different states, different districts. You all have a different agricultural problems in pan India. My vision is to that we have to engage on single platform, we have to discuss all the problems, and we have to find the solutions also, because it is not just a training program, it is a learning platform. So in the pilot projects, we are also working in Maharashtra and Karnataka. AI based crop advisory systems are there. Along with that, many farmers are increasing the yield by 15 to 20%. So, considering these type of examples by the progressive farmers in the Nasik district and many other districts of Maharashtra, we are working. We are also working with the governments to transform the Indian agriculture. Along with that, beyond the farm gate, AI is also revolutionizing our agriculture marketing, because in the previous times we usually market through the traditional methods. We don't have any intelligence based apps, or we don't have any intelligence based softwares through which we can categorize the grading and quality of the fruits, or we can say our products, agriculture based products. But now many companies, AG Next, which is the largest company of India in this AI and precision farming, so they have developed certain techniques through which uh, all the agriculture sector is transformed. Now we can do the grading of the fruits, grading of the vegetables through the AI-based systems, which will help to analyze the supply chain demand across the international sector. if we talk about the Punjab, the farmers directly connected through the buyers powered by AI-based systems, and it will help the farmers to increase their income by 12 to 18%. Along with that, it is also a transparent pricing system through which multiple buyers, multiple farmers are connected. So, this will also help for the young entrepreneurs in this audience. So, young entrepreneurs in this audience, AI and smart technologies open up entirely new business opportunities. Agri-tech startups emerged as one of the fastest growing sectors in India. From the drone-based crop monitoring system to the AI-powered soil testing labs, through the blockchain platforms. So, as our host has already told that I'm also serving at Switzerland. So we try to adapt the systems of international level. We try to adapt the technologies from Israel. We try to adapt the systems of US so that we can transform the agriculture sector of India because the technology is changing very drastically. After the COVID era, we know how the AI and how these apps and changed all the systems. So the farming sector should also understand. The farmers should also understand. Our scientists should also want to understand that we have to change by the time. We have to change by the technologies. If we don't change according to the era of AI, we will lag behind the international level. So, as I already told that we are here on this platform to help the farmers, to help the students, to help the scientists, so that we all can connect and all the stakeholders can connect so that it can help our farming community. So, as I already told that our platform bridges between the academic institutions and the policy framework members of ICR and other universities also. So our core mission is constant and very clear to assess the quality agriculture education and to promote the scientific knowledge and innovation to all the grassroots level of the like all the KVKs, all the farmers, then farmer groups, self-help groups, and all. So uh, I can must say that we have a directly connected more than 2 lakh farmers in these 6 years, and we are continuously serving in certain areas. And I remember I visited last Vidarbha region. So we are a group of cotton farmers have attended our few programs. So they have shared me with the experience that more than 8,000 per acre, they have reduced the input cost and they have certainly benefited through our partnership training programs. So so this is a we can say a next evolution of our mission, and this will help all the students, all the farmers, and all the stakeholders. And I just want to conclude this. So I hope in this platform and in this program, all the students, all the researchers, agribusiness professionals, progressive farmers, policymakers, you will learn about the next level technologies. You will get a chance to interact with the international CEOs. You can get a chance to get an internship with the international based companies. So this is USP of our program, and this is the USP of Just Agriculture. So as I conclude, I want to express my deepest gratitude to everyone who has made this platform possible. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Indramani sir, and all the team of VNMKV Parbhani, Dr. PDK Akola University, then Punjab Agriculture University and Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, along with that Agri Skill Council of India. So, and all the other partners and sponsors. So, over the next 2 weeks, we will learn together, grow together, and build together. And I encourage and I'm very much confident that you will learn and gain the skills and develop the networks. The most important thing in this era is networking, because if you have connected with a certain group of people, it will help to like will help you in the employment also. It will help you to get the fundings also. So let us commit ourselves to build an agricultural future that is productive and sustainable. So together we have the knowledge, we have the tools, we have the passion. So once again, welcome you all to this wonderful journey together for the 2 weeks. Jai Hind, Jai Kisan, Jai Vigyan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your commendable speech. It was our honor to have you with us today. May I now take the honor of inviting Dr. Sushila Huda ma'am, a highly respected scientist and academic leader. She holds a PhD and is a fellow of NAS, FNAS, NASC, FNASC, and the Royal Society of Chemistry, reflecting her outstanding contributions to science and research. Dr. Sushila ma'am is currently serving as a visiting scientist at TU Dortmund University, Germany. She also holds the prestigious position of President of Indian Society of Agriculture Science and Technology Research, New Delhi, where her visionary leadership continues to strengthen research, innovation, and international collaboration. We are truly honored to have her with us today. I kindly request Dr. Sushila Huda ma'am to please address the gathering. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, respected chief guests, honorable vice chancellors, directors, scientists, faculty members, industry expert, international delegates, and dear participants. A very warm welcome to each one of you at the inauguration of AGROVISION 2.0 and our prestigious 2-week international capacity building program, come training on AI-driven agriculture technology, smart skills, and advanced agri techniques. It is a great honor and pleasure to see so many experts, teachers, researchers, students, and industry leaders from different regions, institutions, and countries come together on one platform to discuss and contribute to the future development of agriculture. The agricultural sector is changing rapidly with the help of new technologies. Tools such as AI, machine learning, IoT, drone technology, remote sensing, GIS, precision farming, robotics, and blockchain are improving farming practices. These technologies help farmers monitor crops, manage soil health, predict crop yields, control pests, improve the supply chain, and adapt the climate change more effectively. In this rapidly evolving landscape, skill enhancement and technological adaptation are no longer optional. They have become essential for relevance and impact. AgroVision 2.0 has been thoughtfully conceptualized with the exact vision, that is, to empower participants with future-ready knowledge, hand-on practical skills, global perspectives, and the confidence to lead innovation in modern agriculture. As a president of Indian Society of Agriculture, Science and Technology Research, New Delhi, I am delighted to share that our society was established in 21 with a clear and novel vision, that is to promote high quality scientific research, education, innovation, and sustainable agriculture development. Our society registered under the Society Registration Act 21 of 1860 and also with MSME and Niti Aayog, Government of India. Our society serves as a vibrant and dynamic platform that brings together scientists, academicians, researchers, policymakers, industry professionals, and farmers to exchange ideas and effectively disseminate scientific knowledge for the greater welfare of agriculture, the environment, and the farming community. At ISASTR, We strongly believe that knowledge gains true meaning only when it translates into real world impact and positive change on the ground. Through a wide range of activities, which including national and international conferences, specialized training programs, research initiatives, scholarly publications, and strategic collaboration. We continuously strive to bridge the gap between cutting-edge scientific advancements and their practical applications in future agriculture and allied sectors. AGROVISION 2.0 is the shining reflection of this vision. This international program has been organized in fruitful collaboration with prestigious institutions including NGAIF, Dr. P.D.K. Viakola, ICAR, NPPGR, New Delhi, and several other esteemed national or international partners. Over the next 2 weeks, participants will gain valuable in-depth exposure to critical and emerging domains such as artificial intelligence and machine learning in agriculture, precision farming and smart irrigation system, drone application and remote sensing, climate smart agriculture and digital agriculture, and advanced agricultural innovation, and much more. The program aims not only to strengthen technical knowledge, but also to develop creativity, leadership qualities, and research aptitude. Through expert lectures, live practical demonstrations, interactive discussion, and interdisciplinary learning, participants will develop holistic competencies needed to tackle future agriculture challenges and seize new opportunities. Before I conclude, I would like to express my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to all our collaborative institutions, organizing committee members, resource person, speakers, industry partners, and every participant. Your support, dedication, and active participation have made this program successful. Let us collectively work towards creating an agricultural future that is smarter, more sustainable, and genuinely farmer-centered. I wish all participants a highly productive, insightful, and successful learning journey ahead. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for your commendable speech. It was truly an honor for us to have you with us today. Uh, Now, our next guest will be joining us soon.
Yeah, I'm already here. Neha.
Yes, sir. I was just going to give your introduction only. So I'm starting with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinct faculty and their students, now we are honored to welcome Dr. Sayam Kumar Katta, EDF Climate Crops Fellow, Atlas Crop Scholar, and Hilton Prize Scholar, currently serving as Director Programs at Heifer International. With over 2 decades of experience leading impactful projects in sustainable agriculture, climate smart practices, women empowerment, and rural livelihoods, Dr. Katta is widely recognized for his farm centric initiatives that promote climate resilience, food security, and poverty elevation at national and global levels, particularly through Heifer's Hatching Hope programs reaching smallholder farmers in India. Sir, your expertise is building resilient, environmental, sustainable system will inspire our young minds immensely. Please join us live. We eagerly await you and listing sessions. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Nick. Hi, good evening, all. Is this the first session after lunch or second session?
So this is the first one.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. First of all, hearty congratulations to all the participants here. And I thank for Just Agriculture for doing such training sessions for young minds, the youth of India. They are the future of this country. It's happy to see that they choose agriculture as a topic or subject or their livelihood or business which they are into, which is the need of the hour. Thank you once again, and I wish all of you a very great success. I would like to talk something about agripreneurship, climate tech enterprises. I also would like to highlight on something called climate agri-tech. So I have a small presentation. Before that, I would like to check on this session needs to be interactive. And I want people to participate with their messages in the topic. You can start typing in the chat. Tell me, what is that one reason you are here today? What is that you are looking at being here learning? I want you people to type in the chat to understand you better. Why are you here? Can you enable the chat box? Yeah, it's enabled. Chat box is enabled. I think you can start typing. Yes. Why are you here? I am here to coach almost 500 young minds in agripreneurship or anything which is related to agriculture. That's the reason I'm here. So why are you here? Harika, why are you here? You can type in the chat box. Sandeep, why are you here? Jyoti, what is the reason you are here? Raki, please go ahead, type. I want to see. I can't see any messages coming in. Rani Kumarini, why are you here? Komal, Rajeshri, come on. Please type in the chat. I don't see any replies coming in. Nobody is chatting. Or is it blocked? What's happening? You can directly put it in the,
No, sir, chat box is on.
Yeah. For understanding concepts about agripreneurships. Very good. Navishri, thank you for that message. Yeah. Deepak, to get knowledge. Very good. Yeah. To learn something new. Wow, I like that. Artika, I like that word. To learn something new. Yes. Prasad, you said concepts regarding agriculture. To gain knowledge. Economic. Wow. Learn modern farming. Yeah. Upgrade knowledge. I came to learn more about the subject. Agribusiness. Understanding. Somebody, AI technologies. Oh, Narsimha, Manisha, good. AI technologies to adapt farming. Wow. Okay. To get knowledge, understand climate smart agriculture, improve knowledge. Yes. Modern farming. Great. For development of skill. Wow. Advanced agriculture. Technologies involved in agriculture. AI-based agriculture. Wow. Exposed on new agriculture techniques. Wow. Thank you for that. Tanuja, you require knowledge and agripreneurship. Wow. Kalyan, you have written. Great, great, great. Wow. I appreciate that. Knowledge and modern agricultures. Rajni, sustainable agriculture. Wow, that's an interesting thing. Aditya, good. Sustainable agriculture. AI is the future, should be in the field. Yes, I understand. Spurti, thank you for putting that. Overcome agriculture lagging. Yes. Technology learning, sustainable, knowledge of precision farming. Wow. Wow. Divya, thank you for writing that. Exposed to relevant subjects, Avani. Adoption of new technologies. Wow. Good, good, good. Amazing, amazing. Thank you. Thank you for all your participation and putting that. This shows that there is a lot of energy in the room. Thank you so much for being here. First of all, as I mentioned, I thank you all for joining Thought of Agriculture or Agri-allied technologies, which are interesting to you in your career. Thank you so much for joining that. So I think a brief of introduction has been given from me, but it's been almost all 25 years in the development sector, especially working in agriculture, empowering smallholder farmers, women. It's been almost all I have touched around some 2 million families till now in my career. 2 million families, 2 million farmers, more than 600 FPOs, and I don't know, the count has gone more than 30,000 entrepreneurs in the agriculture ecosystem. It could be primary processing, secondary processing, technology, or supply chain, value chain, several things which I was working on, multiple projects. I'm happy for what I am doing. So that's the reason I'm happy to be here, coach young minds to get into this sector. All of you know that agriculture is undergoing challenges, okay? And we are also anticipating some kind of disruption in agriculture because of bad weather, and that might lead to a scarcity of food. So people are speaking about food security, people are speaking about food systems. How can we mitigate food security through food systems? That's the latest things. And also you see a lot of technologies are evolving around agriculture. People are turning back. We see a lot of people coming, leaving their IT jobs, leaving their corporate jobs and coming back to agriculture, doing farming, precision farming or natural farming or organic farming or regenerative farming. Somebody calls it as sustainable farming. Okay, in that they try to create livelihoods, they try to grow good healthy food for the community. So I have something to share today, that I am working on a small pilot project which actually wants to build around some 10,000 agripreneurs. 10,000 agripreneurs in the next 4 years. By 2031, I have model where I'm trying to work. I would like to share something on that, and our discussion is going to be around that. Is that fine? All are okay? You can give some thumbs up, you can put on some yes. Okay, so that will encourage all of us. I don't want people to sleep. I want you to be awake and start disturbing me, asking me questions if you have, so that we can have a productive discussion. I will not be very long, I promise, but definitely, yes, I will try to be very brief and educate, coach. This evening is gonna be really encouraging for all of you. Okay, great. So as I mentioned, you see my screen, right? As I mentioned, I have a vision. The vision is 2031. Want to build one cohort of youth agripreneurs. That's the reason you all are here today. Young agripreneurs. One leverage architecture, one dimension for a state which I'm trying to work on, and that can be adopted across the country. So I call this the North Star. The North Star is 10,000 agripreneurs, 500 innovations on the ground level. When I say innovations, that innovations are related to agriculture, climate smart agriculture, or anything which relates to farming, which will reach to almost 500,000 families. So if you look at the ratio, one agripreneur will be supporting minimum to 50 to 100 farmers, so that the services or their entrepreneurship or their enterprises will cater to them, and they also cater to the market, and they build a livelihood and a career for themselves, and they build a community as well. So that's all about I'll be speaking about. So how am I going to do? I will be leveraging the architect. So reaches smallholders farmers at scale. The theory of change is today's biggest problem. And I'm looking at an impact by 2047 before we go. If you read it very alignment, my alignment is with the state, 10,000 youth, agri-tech, livestock entrepreneurs, AI-enabled change makers. So somebody has put it in the chat as well. AI-enabled change makers. And at least 500 youth-led climate-smart agriculture ventures to save 500,000 families. So the whole idea is agriculture should never be an inherited job. My dad was a farmer, so I don't have education, so I do farming. No. But I want to make agriculture as it's a chosen path. I choose agriculture and come back to it because that's the only thing we work for. Okay, I think there is a saying in Telugu, Koti Vidyalu Kuti Korake, which means so crores of skill or education, whatever it is basically end of the day, it's for food. Okay. I don't know how do you tell it in Hindi, but your skill, your education is end of the day to earn food for yourself. That's the whole idea about. So how am I going to do it? This is my North Star. I style that. Okay. How am I going to do it? I have several different pillars. One is identify youth enabled. Right now, if I look at you are the youth which I see. Okay. Second is technology monetized. There are a lot of technologies which are available. We call it as agri-tech. We call it as climate tech. We call it as supply chain tech. We call it as a lot of techs. You name it, whichever it is. Okay, those are techs which are available and how we can monetize out of that. And ventures lost, there is innovation in everything. This room, with these 500 people in this room, I see definitely there is going to be a huge innovators or technologies or new things which you know where the world doesn't know. I want to encourage and bring out that knowledge so that we can make it as an innovation and cater it to the larger population so that knowledge you have or that innovation which you are having can cater to multiple people and can it become a venture, giant venture, creating livelihoods, creating jobs, and creating multiple entrepreneurships. Okay. So how do we deliver? What is the idea is to deliver is this. So basically, I'll be establishing on 4 different pillars. We call it them as Yuta, and how that pillars will work. I'll try to show you this one. So who are these agripreneurs? They will be from the farming community itself. The main agenda is these people should be from the farming community itself or educated people. Okay, they should be the sons and daughters of a farmer. That's how the model has been, because it will only make sense to them. Okay, when they see that the father parents struggle in agriculture, so they come up with an idea. Second one is, how do I do it? It's gonna be agri-tech staking, they monetize. So they get paid services, they use drones, advisory services, digital markets, weather tools, a lot of things. It's a whole package. It's a partnership. It's companies coming to these entrepreneurs at the gap and try to work on it. So what I will be doing it's climate smart ventures. We will graduate people, almost 5% of the cohort of this 10,000 people, 500 people, we want to build them as climate smart ventures, promoting their innovations. Okay. At least on 5 value chains. We try to look at it on 5 value chains. So the age group is, again, it's going to be 18 to 36, 60% rural aspirants who will be part of this particular activity for the North Star. Okay. So if you look at this cycle, the rural youth to service professionals, if you look at this cycle, it actually helps. We recruit youth, just like you are here on the platform. You are the youth we are speaking about. We try to give them coaching, different tools. It's a hand-holding support of almost 18 months to build, coach them on the ground itself. When they are on the ground itself, they get training, they get access to markets, they get networking, they get connected with different companies, institutions around the globe, and they try to work on hosting with the farmer. So we try to launch technology enabled. We try to give them transition-based income, which they will be making on. At the same time, advanced embedded agripreneur. So he will be a part of the hub of innovations, technologies, financial models, marketplace, everything would be this agripreneur at the ground level. Okay, so this is something which we are looking at how it's going to be catering. We have a clear plan of year 1 and year 2. So as I mentioned you right, agriculture is not just a seasoned job. It's not a season job, it's a year-round job. And agriculture is not just a work where a farmer is doing. It is the business. It is the business because there's an input to it and there's an output which is coming onto it. Okay, and it has to be looked as a business. So only right now what's happening is after primary processing or secondary processing, people are looking at it as a business. No, even during cultivation, it is a business. That's how the ecosystem will be taking you through. So a couple of activities, as I mentioned, what these entrepreneurs will be doing on the ground: crop, soil diagnosis, livestock of health, air, disease detections, digital platforms. There are multiple digital platforms. They will be part of these FPOs. They will be catering to the FPOs itself or the farmers. Drone services. Now we are speaking about drone Didi. We are speaking about, we have something called soil doctor. Okay, we have people called market guru. Several things which these entrepreneurs will be carrying on their shoulders. So what exactly is how we build on this is something like this, through Heifer's backbone systems. We have a relationship with major corporates. We also have certification standards. We have something called sharing capitals, which comes into market intelligence, and there are strong negotiation powers which will happen on the ground. So I will also show something for you. 1 second. See my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
The other presentation. Yes, 1 second. Great. So you see here, right? The idea is the founder of Heifer International. He mentioned this word, not a cup, but a cow. Not a cup, but a cow. So he was very clear that don't give salary, don't give food for people who are in need. Give them a cow. So automatically they will become an entrepreneur. If there is a cow, they'll try to protect the cow. They feed the cow. They give, that cow gives birth, and there's a calf, there's milk which comes out of it. They sell the milk, or they process the milk, or they do some kind of kova, or they use some kind of ghee, whatever they do it. So it's a business entrepreneurship which they build on that. The cow dung comes, they sell the urine, they make money out of it, and it's a sustainable income for the family. That's how we build on. Organization is built on building the entrepreneurship in the agriculture sector. So these are some certain products where we are working on, especially this is a model which we speak about our work. We work on with women and youth, work on their incomes, food security, climate environment, and One Health for animals especially. So our presence is in multiple countries. I'll try to take you a different goal. This is something which we call as the signature program model for a sustainable living income. We speak about intervention, we do intervention, then we try to scale that intervention. So when we scale about the intervention, a lot of number of people will be reached, a lot of entrepreneurs will be created on the ground, and a living income will be generated for the smallholder farmers. So after scaling, we try to build partnerships. Partnerships, when I mentioned, it's going to be buyers, sellers, academia, KVKs, technologies, everything, financial institutions, blended finance, everything will come under the umbrella. Then automatically strong, sustainable workflow will be established. Then permanence of impact can be measured. For example, if there's a substantial growth which is happening, processing units can be established, collectivization businesses can be established. So a lot of employment will be generated at the ground level itself. Food waste will be reduced. by establishing some kind of cold chains, supply chains, okay, warehouses. So these comes under permanent structures, okay, in the ecosystem. So we work on these sustainable development goals, all 10 sustainable development goals, directly or indirectly, we touch upon them. The pathways are these. I will try to show you our model is value-based holistic community development. We call it as value-based holistic community development. So we teach them that you have knowledge and the knowledge should not be with you. The knowledge should be graduated to others. I have knowledge. I am here to share my knowledge with you. So this is how the knowledge transfer happens. Today you will be equipped and it's your responsibility to share your knowledge to the farmer or your co-worker or a fellow entrepreneur who is on the ground. Then accountability. So we need to be accountable for our mother earth. We need to be accountable for our agriculture. It's not just putting pesticides and bringing up the crop and selling in the market. What is the damage which is going to happen after that? What is the damage to the soil? What is the damage to the people who eat it? So we need to be accountable for that. What do you think we will eat? Our own family will eat that kind of food? So we need to put a question mark to ourselves. So out of that comes sharing and caring. Sharing and caring is basically, as I mentioned, right? You need to care the earth. You also need to share your knowledge to the earth as well as to the people around you. Okay. Then sustainable and self-resilience. So this is a very interesting word when we call about sustainable and self-resilience. We can't always blame climate. So because of climate this year, paddy did not come. Because of climate, horticulture has done. No, 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 no. We need to be adaptive towards resilience. So we understand that there's going to be drought. How resilient are we going to be towards that? This year there's going to be storms. How resilient are we going to build up? We assume that there's going to be water scarcity. What is that resilience we are going to build within the agriculture, right? That's how we need to work on. Okay. We need to have models. We need to have knowledge. We need to bring in technologies to build that resilience for ourselves. Simple logic. No, if there is cold outside, what do you do it? Do you still walk with a t-shirt in the cold? No, you automatically try to search for your own warm clothes and put on. That itself is resilience. By nature, we do the same thing. We need to show it to our mother earth and to our agriculture at the same time towards climate. So that kind of important thing. Of course, the country needs nutrition and income. Nutrition is one important thing. So our country needs nutrition. Our fathers and mothers, children, brothers and sisters, they need nutrition. We need nutritious food. So our responsibility is going to be on the catering to the nutritious food. Our businesses will produce nutritious food directly or indirectly. So gender is something, again, we need to be equal. Women and men are equal and we need to work together. Okay. Then improving the environment is something, again, important. Training, education, communication is something important. These are certain things where we normally try to work on the ground when we speak about. These are some value chain models, how we work on the value chain sustainable models. You see, this is for goat, poultry, agri-allied activities. Okay. So these are some entrepreneurs, we call them as caves. Community agro-veterinary entrepreneurs. So we try to build at the local level skill. We try to ensure that they make some kind of sustainable income, around some 15,000 to 20,000, 30,000 based on their skill. They try to make these incomes. That's how we build upon them. Okay. We also work on smallholder farmers efficiency. Then we work on farmer field schools, livestock training, organic farming, and improved breed management as well. Okay. I will stop here. Okay, I will stop here and I would like to take some questions based on that. We have under 8 minutes to go. So I would like to take some questions so that what did you understand? What is that you are trying to look at and how it's gonna this help? Yes, go ahead. You can ask, unmute and ask, or you can put it even in the chat. I think the host will allow us to give some kind of. Yeah, the floor is open. Yes. I'm listening. Did we host, did we unmute the screen so that they can ask questions? What is One Health? Wow. Thank you for asking that question. 1 second. 1 second. What is
Sir,
One Health? Yeah,
sir, all the
Tirthika.
participants can like who want to question you, they can like drop their question in the chat box because unmuting so many participants will create a problem right now.
Okay, I think before answering One Health question, somebody asked, do you have any job opportunities? Good, definitely jobs have been found, but yes, with jobs, it is entrepreneurship which is required. As I was mentioning about it, definitely, you can search for jobs online with our institution as well on other institutions. Yes. So One Health is basically the whole health of the planet. So we most of us know, right? We viruses or infections come through animals, birds. It circulates and it caters to animals, and from animals it comes to human beings. A lot of is this. So One Health is basically, it's our responsibility to take care of everything. Biosecurity measures helps to prevent any kind of viruses at the farm level itself. So if one farm is affected with some kind of flu, then automatically if you try to use biosecurity measures, that farm will remain, even it will not go to the next farm. That's kind of measures which will be taken. So we try to work on One Health where everything is connected. Therefore, there is no transmit of viruses or flus from livestock to human beings. So that's a whole package of One Health. Yeah. Somebody asked, what is the change breed for farmer? 1 second. I'm not getting. Sir, what is the main problem that farmer faces the ground level? Oh, great. So this is a very important question. I can't be very specific about that's one problem, but in general, the cost of cultivation has become very expensive. One. Second thing is, even if they cultivate, they're not sure about the production, how much production is gonna come, because by the time soil has been already polluted, soil has lost its strength. Okay, there's no surety, and irrigation or depending on rain is under concern. Fourthly, they're not sure if everything is well and the production is come, they're not sure about the price. Market price might fluctuate, and farmer may not make, even the production cost may not come. These are certain challenges and genuine challenges. There might be specific challenges in different areas or different farmers, but in general, these are some problems. How can we cater it to the farmer? I have a simple logic. For example, I buy drinking water. Okay, we buy drinking water, we pay 20 rupees. Did any time the price drop because of heavy rains and there is a lot of water availability? Did the price of the water drop? Did it drop? No. But we see increasing in price, right? If there's scarcity of water, automatically the price increases, but it never drops. You're right? Same thing with anything, rice, or if you buy it from oil packet, price will increase, but price will never decrease. So why will it happen only to the farmers when the crop comes out? Why there is a price drop in the food? But automatically once the farmer sells, and from there on, the price will never drop in the ecosystem. Till the end user, the price will never drop. It keeps increasing. Only at the farmer level, the price drops, price fluctuation is there. That's something concerning where everybody needs to think and try to see how we can mitigate on that. Okay, that's important question. Thanks for asking that. I think getting you. Thanks, sir. I'm getting you. Okay, somebody asked modern technologies because they are very rigid person. So, as you said, presently farmers completely depend on the weather conditions. They always admit crop didn't go well this year. Okay, the weather. My question is, being agriculture graduates, postgraduates, and experts can change their mindset to adopt these technologies? Yes, that is the reason. So that's a good question, Sweta. But it is like this. There is something called immigrants, migrants, and natives. Okay. So we are three generations of people. For example, I'm an immigrant. I have seen life without a cell phone. Now I have seen life with cell phone, and I have seen life with technology. Okay. My dad, of course, he's seeing technology, but he's not using it. Okay. So there are people who are living with the old tradition ways, mostly a couple of our farmers, our parents or our grandparents who are working on the climate, agriculture farm. So people, immigrants are, we try both this one, that one, but we are not stable. But the young generation, coming Gen Z generation, they're completely the citizens of technology. They know it better. They tell, this will work. They tell that will work. We can do that, this one. So the adaptation rate, as you and I adapt, cannot be adapted by the farmer, especially the smallholder farmers or rural areas, because for them, they have seen agriculture ages in their life, and they try to work on that. They don't want to try something new immediately, because that change management will not help to them. But it's our responsibility to educate them, to try to make them understand, pilot, and bring that change in their precision farming. Okay, that was a good question itself. It takes time. Somebody asked, what is that caves? So cave is basically community agro veterinary entrepreneur. They work in the field itself, in the field area. They are connected with the farmers or the FPOs or mutually aided cooperative societies. These people, they give services on agriculture, livestock, market, okay, all that information, and try to make their remuneration out of that. And they also trade for the farmer. Okay. How is biotechnology contributes to agriculture feeds? It's something which we need to test on the ground, okay, or different science. So how can we change the mindset of farmers to adopt technology? So I just mentioned that how it can be worked out. 30 to 40% of food produced in India gets waste. This is an important question, Ankur. Yeah, you can read one of my articles which I have published on almost all. It's a very sad thing, but it's almost all 30 to 40% of food grown is wasted. It mostly it's on the farm field itself, then it comes in the market level itself. There's a small dot on the tomato, it's been thrown out. If only 1% is spoiled, they still throw it out. No, there are technologies which are come out where we can use it for multiple purposes. Okay, even it's a worst scenario, that tomato can go for color. Actually, they can extract color out of that. So it's only that the supply chain needs to be established. The proper supply chain needs to be established. Then only the utilization of the food can be used. Wastage can be reduced. For farmer, if the tomato is green, he will not pick it up. He will bring only the red tomatoes to the market. He will throw the white tomato on the ground. Only he will leave it in the ground itself. So it's a big waste of food produce. There's someone who is waiting for that kind of fruit to eat in. Someone dying without that food. So it's responsibility of everyone. It's not only the farmer's responsibility, it's our responsibility to see how we can make use of that. So somebody told me this: one seed wasted, 100 seeds damaged. One seed prevailed. So one seed saved, several seeds grown. So one seed, if you sow, it gives you some hundreds of other seeds. So that's how the mindset has to be. We need to be educative. We need to try to help, and people participate in that. I'll stop here and I will hand out this to the management. Thank you for that. Those are interesting questions, but I had a limited time. But yes, amazing questions. You people are there. If you can come up from video for a moment, I would like to take a photograph. You people are the best. Okay, you have chosen your career to come into agripreneurship, agriculture. If you want to come up in videos, I would like to take a picture. Yes, come on, Rahul, Vikas. Great, amazing people, amazing people. 1 second, I'll try to pitch it. 1 second. 1 second. One second. So you can connect me on LinkedIn. I'm sharing you my link here. Okay, I'm taking a picture. Wait. One more. Wait. One more. I'll take. Yeah, able to hear me? Great. Thank you all for your time. Wish you all the best. A great success. Stay in touch. There's a lot of learning which will happen. But try to utilize your skills and try to educate. And farming should be our top priority. Agriculture has to be our top priority, and we need to stand by it. Thank you so much. Over to you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your captivating and insightful lecture. Your global perspective on climate resilience and sustainable development has profoundly motivated our participants. Now, I would like to call upon our privileged guest, Dr. Indramani, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of VNMKV Prabhani. He is a visionary academic leader and an eminent administrator in the field of agriculture sciences. With his vast experience in agriculture, education, research, and extension, he had played a key role in strengthening farmer centric and sustainable agricultural practices. Under his dynamic leadership, VNMKV continues to promote innovation, academic excellence, and technology driven solutions. His commitment to quality education and institutional development has inspired students, researchers, and faculty members alike. Dr. Indramani's guidance remains instrumental in shaping future ready agricultural systems across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, and dear students, it is my great honor to invite Professor Dr. Indramani, Honorable Vice Chancellor of VNMKV Parbhani, to join us live. Sir, your visionary leadership and insights on sustainable agriculture and technology innovations will truly inspire our young agri leaders. We eagerly await your motivating words and enlightening lecture. Over to you, sir. Thank you. Uh,
Uh, Honorable Sir, join, sir. Please share the PPT, sir. Madam, please share the PPT.
yes, sir. We are just starting in a while.
Again, welcome, madam.
Sir, the screen is visible, and if you want, sir, you can start. So, everyone, we are privileged to have with us Dr. Indramani, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of VNMKV Parbhani. He is a visionary academic leader and an eminent administrator in the field of agricultural sciences. With his vast experience in agricultural education, research, and extension, he has played a key role in strengthening farmer centric and sustainable agricultural practices. Under his dynamic leadership, VNMKV continues to promote innovation, academic excellence, and technology driven solutions. His commitment to quality education and institutional development has inspired students, researchers, and faculty members alike. Dr. Indramani's guidance remains instrumental in shaping future ready agricultural systems across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, and dear friend, it is my great honor to invite Professor Dr. Indramani, Honorable Vice Chancellor of PNMKV Parbhani, to join us live. Sir, your visionary leadership and insights on sustainable agriculture and
Okay,
technological innovation will truly inspire our young agri leaders. We eagerly await your motivating words and enlightening lecture. Over to you, sir.
oh,
Thank
this.
you so much.
Thank you very much. Am I audible? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank the organizers for inviting me in this new season of this program. And I'm speaking from actually MCR building. We are here in Pune for some official meeting, and so greetings from PLKB Palwani and MCAR. Vasantram Naik Marathwada Krishi Vidyapeeth Palwani is a very good university, and it was as such a research here started from 1918 with the establishment of Cotton Research Station, and then this university came into being in 1972. This is a great university from ICAR ranking and from IRF ranking. It is 34th rank in the west in Maharashtra, and doing, as I mentioned, good work in research, teaching, and extension. Our belief is that innovative-centric research and student-centric teaching, farmer-centric extension, and employee-centric administration. For that only we are here for assessment of our associate professor to the new scale and from these 3 days, and that's why I requested to change the timing because to find this slot of some slot to be with you and to interact you. Thank you. Next slide. Dr. Kapse. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is we all know, and I have been talking to you that future agriculture is engineering agriculture, and again, agriculture as a subject has been, bracketed with most important subjects, areas in the country. And our Prime Minister, the Prime Minister, always say that this futuristic solution in the field of education, healthcare, agriculture, defense, and cyber tech are required, and India has to become a hub of R&D. And he also says that this is the year 2022 to 2030 is decade. Decade means very fast changing technologies we will witness, and the important part is that he bracketed defense, education, and cyber tech, and all these important areas, big agriculture. For India, agriculture is very important. We all know, and our journey has been very glorious, and from 50 million ton in 1950 to current 276 around million ton is the latest prediction, and in fruits and vegetables also almost more than this. So as always I mentioned this also, that two sciences has progressed in this country to make the country, self-reliant, not only self-reliant, rather than, a giant country where our Prime Minister says that if need arises, we can feed the world. So that is what the strength of Indian agriculture, ladies and gentlemen. And we all say that future agriculture is engineering culture. Future agriculture will be as vast mechanization and digitization. So the digitization becomes a very, very important area. And we are always also say that our Prime Minister, in one of the meeting, mentioned very categorical statement, and he said that agriculture related issues, and hunger related issues, should be addressed through modern biotechnology, artificial intelligence, blockchain, drone technology, artificial intelligence, AI, and other similar new sciences to counter the issues like hunger, poverty, and malnutrition. Next one. So that becomes really very, very important, and the growth and development going on in the country has been very, very, uh, significant, and there is need. Always I say that there is need. Prime Minister said in the beginning, 2014, gave a message of 3 years philosophy. 3 years philosophy means scale is important, speed is important. If we want to really progress, we must concentrate on these things. Mantra from our Honorable Prime Minister, that it is the era that where you cannot work on just large scale basis. Come out and scale should be improved. And if you want to scale to know that skill should be enhanced, and similarly we should also concentrate on speed. Normally we fail sometimes to catch up the speed, and we see with the habit of working slowly and this. So that is what we should avoid, and we should go for fast scale. There are AI-driven technologies we all know, and that is those are listed here. And the challenge is basically taking science to farmers level, and farmers level and making it easy to understand with new tools and technique. So how can we say that we are taking our drone technology or fast communication AI based communication technologies, detection of crop, and then irrigation area. So many these areas are there where this new technology should be employed. The challenge is to take it to farmers, and that's why I say that there is involvement of three stakeholders should come forward, and like one is that we call AIG model. AIG means academia, industry, and government should work together. जब आप academia यानी taking AI, developing new tools, new science, जब आप industry and our applicator is to help in scaling it up, implementing it up at large scale, and finally the government to facilitate, this ecosystem where all these two factors, academia, industry should work together. We see a very good example in Maharashtra where all these actors and three factors are working very closely and for the farmers. So again, next one. So as I mentioned that different uses of this, you are saying that whether it is decision support system or remote sensing or farm resource optimization or enhanced agriculture extension, sustainable future, It's very important, supported by climate smart agriculture, a good supply chain optimization, digital advisory services, and livestock monitoring, including smart crop monitoring, predictive analysis, and automated irrigation and disease and pest detection. So idea is that AI has a wide scope, ample scope, and in all these regions where all three, this support of all three is required, as making farmer friendly tools and solutions by institutions and taking industry to scale it up, to develop technology and government to facilitate the things. So these are the certain things which are very important. We have to take them forward. Government of India and government of particularly I have seen in government of Maharashtra is working very strong, for bringing these smart technologies in agriculture. Next slide. The other aspect is drone in agriculture, agri drone, what we call, and this should be again, new science and new technologies should be added. My dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, I got opportunity to work on drone, bringing drone in agriculture. We were active from 1918, 2018. We started working, and I was at the time at Indian Agriculture Research Institute, New Delhi, and there we started this government of India gave the responsibility to ICAR, Institute of Agriculture Research, and the expert from different agriculture universities and industry and government. So they're also even to develop this SOP and guidelines and all. I was basically convener of the first committee, and after that we started working. Drone has wide scope in agriculture, and that's why we brought guidelines this for drone, in agriculture, and we all know that drone can be used widely for avoid chemical overuse, check up crop health, livestock management, soil and field analysis. Plantation can be done in unundulated and big slope regions, monitoring growth, crop monitoring, geofencing, crop spraying, and preparation for weather glitches. So all these are the areas where drone in agriculture and this agri drone can be used. And as I said that we started this work in 2018, and then here in the picture you will see joint secretary at that time, Sri Ashwini Kumar ji, the industry people, and then DDG engineering at that time, and data scientists and all. They are on farmers field here in and the farmer IRI field and on farmers field, and so that means government and institutions and industry, all three started working to find the solution, find develop SOP, at that time. Next one, please move the slide. So next one. Yes, I was talking about this slide which I completed, that how government and research institution, ICR, state universities and all, we developed the joint hand, and by pilot experimenting and understanding the drone application, the convenience, the scale at which we can do the job. You all know that drone came as a relief. There was a job which we do for almost with knapsack sprayer we take a day. That can be done as a spraying in just 7 minutes, and then it reduces 30% around use of chemical and pesticide, and at the same time, farmers feel happy in the sense, feel proud of using modern tool and do it. Ladies and gentlemen, if we want to bring people more and more young people towards agriculture, we have to make the job of agriculture respectable. respectively, same thing you do by desi plow and same thing you do by tractor, then the inconvenience and your drudgery is reduced and job, of farming becomes respected. Similarly, if you are using technology like drone and robot and all, you feel more honored. You feel more honored. The more young people will come forward towards agriculture. So that's what I want to emphasize. Next slide. So in next slide, I wanted to just tell that how drone was promoted in this country in agriculture. And as I said, that first committee was under DDC Engineering, and I was convener committee for development of standard guidelines for operation of drone for pesticide application. Ladies and gentlemen, I should share with you that in record short time, these proceedings were, these reports were finalized and were implemented. And one reason I give for this, the most important reason was that the reports and were prepared through pilot experimenting. Number one, taking industry, taking government, taking scientists together. That was our initiative. That as finally industry has to come out with the solution. So industry should be there with us, and government has to implement it. So government should be there in the team, and academia has to give science and guidelines. They should be there. We did wide consultation of farmers, and we developed and the SOP, the guidelines, and then we gave this one that agriculture drone, farm drone, and those technologies. And finally, that only we recommended that they should be treated as a equipment, as a tool, and they should be included in submission of agricultural mechanization. Thanks to Government of India, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, that they accepted this, and drone was taken into as a basically included in the list of submission of agriculture and mechanization. Nowadays, it is that it's been merged with AGRI. But all these, this was necessary that support and subsidy kind of things should be there initially so that we can do in a faster way. And you all know that ICAR, Government of India, came out with a plan through Deputy Director General Extension. Different KVKs and institutions were given, distributed 300 drones free of cost, and along with that, there was a fund was made available for demonstration, and a big boost was there. And then similarly, for there was a provision to give subsidy to POs and to individual farmers also. So that way it got a big boost. Later on, other programs like Drone Didi and those came. Then government thought that this was a committee drafting of SOP and displaying soil drones for the specific crop wise. There should be SOP, and so my team developed this one. At the time I was at IRI, and another committee of drafting SOP for applying pesticide and crop protection under the Prakash Plant Protection Advisor, CIDRC. He led it, and government was not satisfied that okay, pesticide and that one is okay, but what about crop specific SOPs in application of pesticide with drone? And that then new recommendation came. And committee again for crop specific for application of various forms of soil and water, soil and plant nutrient. So because it's not only pesticide, nutrient also can be applied. Even then, so it was because machine needs long use hour. So like the for tractors, we say that if you want a good economy, a 1,000 hour per year, use should be there. Similarly for drone also, it cannot be just for 2 days. No one will own machine because it is not economically viable. So that's why we said that okay, I was given a again responsibility to use drones for various activities in agriculture. In addition to spray, So and that's how I mentioned earlier. There's so many uses of those possible. We worked on robotics also. This is one area where robot is also very important, and we are looking for many more uses of robot in agriculture. And there are we will look for the new science and the AI-based systems should be there. That even drone you are using for spraying, it should be guided with where it has to spray, where it has not to spray, how much it should spray. All those new additions now AI-based solutions will work. Similarly, robotics also, we have to see that how robot can help cotton picking is a major challenge for Maharashtra and for other region of India. So how we can use those that ones. So robotics is presently robotics we are using for that drafting robots which are at our university. But other uses of robots are very necessary. Most important use, next slide please. Most important use of AI in agriculture will be in extension, my friends. So please move ahead. So AI in agriculture extension is very important, and for that that Maharashtra brought Mahavistar AI-based Mahavistar technology, and for your knowledge, all information was given by core agriculture university for different crops. So it is not just it is solid experiment, solid research finding based recommendations, and those we are working. And Maha AI became a popular one. And recently, you know that this year Bharat Vistar was started by Government of India to take care the extension limitations. So, my dear friends, you all know that role of AI in agriculture. Please move forward. Will be timely information dissemination, then personalized crop advisory, then market intelligence and price forecasting, feedback analysis and service improvement, 24/7 advisory support by AI chatbot, virtual field visits using AI-powered drones, data-driven policy formulation, and customized training modules for farmers. Please move the slide forward. And that's how we know that role of AI in agriculture extension is very great, and Maharashtra and country are working on it to reach each and every farmer, reach the distant farmer, reach the unreached farmers through AI system where our extension manpower and extension team cannot use. We have to cover lakhs and lakhs of farmers. So, of that, we cannot be depend upon individual contact, but we should work with what we say that through new science sector AI. AI has the potential to revolutionize agriculture extension by making advisory services more accessible, precise, timely, and farmer-centric. When combined with human extension workers, AI can significantly contribute to sustainable agricultural development and improve farmer livelihood, my dear friends. And in Maharashtra, you all know that different AI-based mobile application in agriculture are available. Here are listed. You all know. Idea is to average the gap. How most and more farmers how they should reach to this one. So this is very important. And regarding Maharashtra, I would like to say that Maharashtra has AI policy 25 to 29, Maharashtra is lighthouse state of the country in agriculture, my dear friends, because of the agricultural growth framework and a strategic framework for responsible and scalable agri-AI transformation has been planned and the pioneering step towards the future of agriculture through this policy. One of the India's most comprehensive framework for responsible and scalable deployment of AI in the agriculture sector. This is supported by an initial budget allocation of 500 crore rupees for the first 2 years, and the policy lays out a mission-driven approach to enhance productivity, strengthen climate, resilience, empower farmers, especially women farmers, and position the state as a leader in ethical, inclusive agricultural innovation, my dear friends. And this you see that how Maharashtra AI, Agri AI policy was released in a big function, in the presence of Honorable Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Ministers of Maharashtra. Great initiative. The policy goal is to increase productivity, promote farmer-centric use of data, and make Maharashtra a leader in digital agriculture innovation, grounded in the principles of responsible AI, evidence-based policy making, and multi-stakeholder collaboration. So a great vision and great purpose. Vasantram Naik Practice with the beat is also has been contributing a lot in this area. And if we see the policy pillars of we have developed a AI IC, an AI and Agri-Tech Innovation Center. This is under and food traceability, funding support to innovators for the development of farmer-centric innovation solution using AI and frontier technologies. Maharashtra conducted two major hackathons, one last year, one this year, completed in May, and a number of solutions, young scientists, 21-year, 22-year scientists came forward with good solutions, which Maharashtra government is funding with the funding of the first and second in different areas. First, the winner was 25 lakh rupees, and the second winner as a 15 lakh rupees, and they have to be very close monitoring, and the fund will be released based on the development, based on the growth, and wonderful work is going on with respect to Maharashtra. So this agriculture, yeah, but this is actually Maharashtra present a kind of example before the country that how the other states can follow, the same path of development or growth of it. But Maharashtra is very cautious in implementing these things. So everything should be planned and it should be farmer centric. If farmer is not there, farmer should be at the center of the policy. The farmer should be benefited. Farmers should be trained. Farmers should be, helped to understand and learn this. That's why we are not doing the push-based technology transfer. We are doing the pull-based technology transfer. So pull-based means farmers is getting pulled towards the technology. Our technology is getting, closer to farmers by understanding, not as a just trust, but taking it as a evolution of new technologies, agriculture in rural areas, with an aim to reach the last farmer of the state, and that's what we plan for the country also, reaching last farmer, in the state. So this is what this all this policy AI, which was launched on 31st May 2025, and all different uses. And these are, if you see, there is great results are there. How many uploads, how many chatbot, all those things are very succeeding video. And this is the example we are showing that in sugarcane farming in Maharashtra, KBT, Baramati, you all have seen that how it has used, by using data from satellite, drone sensors and weather stations to provide precise advice for irrigation, fertilizer and pest control, and that has helped, my dear friends. At farmers area, KBT level, I'm talking that 30 to 40% yield increase and reduce 20 to 50% water fertilizer use improve sucrose content. Idea is that every science is going to help to precision application, timely application. So this is what somebody may ask, yield increase, how it is yield is increasing, how this water and other thing. This is try to understand that it is precise application, timely application, and precise and timely application reduce the input cost also, but it has been applied in time, so it increase the productivity also. So my dear friends, here this is what we want to convey that the challenges are there in AI in agriculture, limited digital literacy is there, so which we have to increase, and all out efforts are on to reach out the farmers at different means and media to educate them and to make them to aware of inadequate rural internet and digital infrastructure. This is another challenge which will be overcome. High cost of AI technology and devices, limited availability of reliable farm data, and lack of localized and language specific care. But you all know all these questions, difficulties are being answered by the scientists and with the support of industry and by where a great ecosystem has been provided by the government of India and different state government. So key way forward are strengthen rural digital connectivity and infrastructure, promote AI literacy and capacity building for farmers, develop affordable, scalable and region-specific AI solutions, and finally integrate AI with agriculture extension service and FPOs, bring them together and ensure data security, ethical AI use, and support through you will be happy to know that all our universities have been asked to provide data, but sharing this all right again remain with the universities. So this is good thing that all cautions are there to use these technologies. My dear friends, AI-driven agriculture has the potential to transform farming by enhancing productivity and sustainability and resilience. However, its success depends on inclusive access, robust digital infrastructure, capacity building, and farmer-centric innovation. Are that all our efforts are on. So we have to see, and all of you are And let me tell you another thing that if we are talking about the new science and new technologies, these are not discipline specific. These are not like necessarily that you should know mathematics only, then you can do this, or you are engineer only, then you can do this. Any agriculture scientist, any farmer can learn, why any other field person cannot learn. So this one feeling should be you should remove from your mind that it is difficult to learn. Only thing is that are you intended to learn? Are you open to learn? Are you going to use it? So that is one thing. So start learning AI from today. Its application and all, and then only we will achieve the great and grand success. With this, I think I will stop here, and I wish all good success for this your 21 days training program. Great work you are doing, bringing people, from different institutions, different classes to give their knowledge, share their knowledge, their advice, encouragement, and all. And we are having going to have AIQC, center at Parvani and in all four universities in Maharashtra. I invite you all to visit our drone center, drone school, and we have one pilot training center, DGC approved, drone pilot center training is going on. We are looking for more and more candidates. We are going to have two more, DGCA approved pilot training center because skill becomes very, very important, and for skill, you need a specialized center, you need a specialized people, and that's why our university has been working hard. Before closing my talk, I would like to emphasize on two major points. Government of India, the one Khet Bachao Karyakram is going on. In Khet Bachao Karyakram, the intention is to reduce the application of fertilizer. You all know that there are Government of India has identified 100 districts in India who are using more and more DAP. So those are the intention is to reach those 100 districts. In Maharashtra, we are having only two, Nanded and Nashik. But in many other states, like UP has a large number of districts, 32 or so, and then Madhya Pradesh 11 districts, Punjab 11 districts, and like that those चिन्हित किए गए हैं, वहां पर ज्यादा जोर देना है. फर्टिलाइजर 20-25 से 30% तक उसको रिड्यूस करने का अभियान है, और रिड्यूस करने के लिए this your green manuring becomes important, compost manuring becomes important, different this bioproduct becomes very, very important. Here I would like to mention again that our university, there are the good work we are doing on bioproduct. It is very necessary that we have to provide the solution to the farmers. And biomix is one technology you all know that we were not able to meet the demand of the farmers. In last 5 years, my dear friend, we have reached 1,80,000 farmers and covered 2,20,000 hectare area, and even in that way we have accrued a revenue of 20 crore rupees to the university. As another example, in last 1 year, demand is increasing and increasing. In last 1 year, we reached 69,000 farmers with 73,000 hectare area, and accrued a revenue of 6.48 CR for the university. Very encouraging one. Similarly, we can go for other bioproducts which we are developing in our lab. I said in the beginning, scale is very important. From lab scale and demonstration scale, you have to reach in lakhs of hectare and lakhs of people. So that should be our vision and thinking. Not 100 people and 100 farmer and 100 hectare. That will suffice for this great country, which has 141 million hectare of arable land, and lakhs and lakhs of farmers. So we have to see that how we should address this with a great scale, and at the same time with great speed. Always I say, my friends, that speed is very, very important. Something sluggishness should not be there. Sluggishness should not be there. You have to work fast. हमारे यहाँ कहा गया था कि आज करे काल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब, कल में पढ़ ले होएगा बहुत करोगे कब. तो टाइमलीनेस को बहुत जोर देना है. मैं कभी ज्यादा जो मेरे को चिंता होती है कि टाइमलीनेस जो है और इन टाइम, इन टाइम. अभी चीज को मैं बार बार अपने दोस्तों से बात करता हूँ कि दो फ्रेज इंडस्ट्री में यूज होते हैं, जस्ट इन टाइम एंड जस्ट टू लेट. और कभी कभी इनमें 1 सेकंड 1 मिनट का ही अंतर हो सकता है. जस्ट इन टाइम, if you accomplish the work, and I ask my even faculty that if you cannot do today's work today, how can you do tomorrow's work and today's work tomorrow? नहीं, आज का काम आज नहीं फिनिश करते तो हम आज और कल का दोनों काम कैसे करें? तो इसलिए ये बहुत जरूरी हो जाता है. इस पर ध्यान देने की होता है. सफलता के लिए ये कुंजी है. सफलता के लिए कुंजी यही है कि फास्ट काम करना है, प्रिसाइज काम करना है, सन के इंटरेस्ट के साथ काम करना है, एनर्जी के साथ काम करना है, इस महान देश को आगे ले जाना है। एग्रीकल्चर जो है इसका बेस था, है और रहेगा। मैं भारत रत्न स्वामीनाथन साहब के जो फ्रेज है उससे अपनी बात कंप्लीट करूंगा कि if agriculture fails, what else can succeed? And if agriculture succeeds, what else can fail? This is the mantra which we have to keep. And thank you very much once again. And thank you for inviting. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your your insights on sustainable innovation and farmer empowerment have enlightened a spark in every student here. We are profoundly grateful for you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty and their students, now we are privileged to welcome Dr. Anurag Saxena, Principal Scientist and in charge of the Forage Production Scientist at ICAR NDRI Karnal. He is a distinguished researcher with rich expertise in forage production, sustainable livestock systems, and climate resilient agriculture. Dr. Saxena has made significant contribution towards improving fodder availability, quality, and management practices for the livestock sector. His research work has played a vital role in strengthening food security and dairy-based farming systems across the country. He is also actively involved in capacity building, farmer outreach, and technology dissemination. His insights and guidance add great value to the international training program. So please join us live. We eagerly await your enlightening session on forage innovations. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Neha, and just agriculture. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, let me share my presentation first. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
So, thank you, Just Agriculture. Thank you, Dr. Badwal. Thank you, Neha, for inviting me for this timely topic, AI-driven agriculture. Today, I am giving my insight on AI-driven smart farming and animal husbandry. Just because why it is required. Because we are facing major challenges in agriculture. Rather, we can say globally, the challenges are similar. First challenge is the climate change. It is hampering our agriculture productivity and the crop timing of growing of crops and harvesting of crops. The delayed monsoons, rising temperature, they are all affecting our cropping seasons. Another is the labor shortages. Everywhere labor is short, and we have to search a new device which can have less dependency on the labors. For that, we can go for mechanization, or new technique is the artificial intelligence with the help of different software machines. and everywhere resource scarcity is there. So land is squeezing due to rising population and water shortages. Everywhere fertilizer shortage is there nowadays in our country. So we have to make a plan like that. We have to less dependent on chemical fertilizers, water, and rather we are more prone towards the increasing our area under irrigation, but we are trying to increase the efficiency of application of irrigation. So these are some global trends which are putting pressures on our food systems. That is, everybody knows that population is expected by 2050 is 9.6 billions, and we require 70% more food with the same resources, or rather less resources. Shortage of water is everywhere. Climatic conditions, weather conditions prevail in our country, world over. It is always putting threats to our productivity, because like this year, El Nino is predicted, and this may be a drought year, 2026, and we are expecting less production for the staple crops as well as different other agriculture commodities. Another aspect is the reduction in the arable lands. Whatever we are having the fertile lands, that is converted into barren due to erosion, urbanization, industrialization, and excessive use by livestock. I have put one graph here that arable land is declining on a year basis. See, what we were thinking about agriculture. Starting agriculture, we can say we have pre-green revolution era and post-green revolution. Earlier, we were doing conventional farming, where everywhere we are putting windbreaks, crop rotation was being followed, and all agronomical aspects we are following. But after the green revolution, the agriculture is almost changed. That is more dependent on the chemical fertilizer, chemical pesticides, herbicides, high-yielding seeds, and moreover, we have concentrated on two crops, paddy and wheat. And the third grass crop is maize. Nowadays, government is also giving emphasis for E20, E30 norms, the mixed blending of petrol with alcohol, and that is also coming from the agriculture communities. Then that time, in Indonesia, we required machines, heavy machines we are using. That is contributing, that is consuming more fossil fuels and increasing our cost of cultivation. And what happened when we concentrated only on three grasses like paddy, wheat, maize? Our food diet, that is more carbon rich as compared to the other nutrients we are lacking behind. That's why we always need supplements for minerals and other activities. And moreover, heavy use of pesticides is deteriorating our soil conditions due to the mortality of our soil microbes and micronutrients that are being taken by the cereal crops. Then the solution is precision agriculture. We have to apply the precise quantity of fertilizer or inputs in agriculture to get more production from the same piece of land. And precision agriculture, the AI-powered agriculture will be AI technique will be more helpful in precision agriculture. See, simple in precision versus traditional farming. Traditional farming, the entire field was treated as uniform area. Whereas in case of precision farming, field is divided into small plots with less variation in the fertility or the soil types. And management decisions were based on only field and field-wide averages. But here in precision, management decisions are tailored to the need of each zone, each small zone in the fields. Inputs applied uniformly across the entire field, but here variable rate of application via several applicators are available nowadays, and it is site-specific management. Now comes the what is AI? Because being a scientist, the AI term is used for artificial insemination in our agriculture term or veterinary terms. But here it is a computer, it is an artificial intelligence. Intelligence is simply the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills through our brains. Similarly, human intelligence is an intellectual capability of ours. If we merge the human intelligence with the machines, that is called artificial intelligence. Whatever software or whatever command we are giving to the machine, that machine is executing. It is better how good or better we made a software or trained the machines to get the better outputs. Simply, we can say we are in a midway. In the future to come, more advanced machines will be available that will, I think, surpass human brains with our intelligence. And this time, I can say it is not man versus machine, but it is the synergy between the man and machines that will give more productive answers to our solutions. Then why AI matters in our agriculture? Normally, the AI depends on the data. Whatever data we are providing to the software or the machines, they are analyzing and giving the commands to the machines which are operating at the field level. And this large data, these machines are analyzing and giving the real-time insights for better management. Through this, we can have improved productivity because we are less consuming fertilizer, chemical inputs. These are optimizing our inputs. If once we optimize the inputs, we can have better profits or higher yields, then enhance sustainability. It is always linked with the improved productivity. When we apply in a required quantity of the input, we will sustain our land for a longer time. I just say that when the Green Revolution came, we evidently used chemical fertilizer and it spoiled our environment, soil, water, etc. Everything we have spoiled. But now, regenerative agriculture is given preferences just because we have to make our soil system sustainable so that we can have a good harvest from or good or nutritious harvest from our soil systems. And another thing is a reduced risk. Better prediction of weather conditions, pest and disease incidences, or early detection so that we can have better control and minimize potential losses. In a nutshell, we can say AI empowers farmers to make smarter decisions, improve productivities, reducing risks, and building more sustainable future for agriculture. This AI can address these challenges, the self-learning capabilities of ours, and take decisions to accomplish a objective which without human intervention. Because unbiased decisions machine can take, but humans, we are always biased. Whether we have to harvest today or tomorrow or a week later, it all spoils the quality of produce. The unbiased decision we can have from the AI, good quality produce, get quick market ready strategies we can follow through these AI solutions. And machine intelligence will act as a bridge to enhance quality produce with less efforts. And timely doorstep solutions to help farmers through different apps which are available in our systems. And we can give them the right price which are prevailing in the market. Then the farmer can decide whether he should go today or he can wait for this. Then AI agriculture information management system, the crop is in the field. Several sensors are placed in the soil and the crop, and they give the data to the specific software that is called platform. That software analyzes the data, and through AI we can make a decision. And that decision is implemented through actuation, and again the input were given to crops. This is a cycle for AI systems. These are some examples I have put in the AI and the machine learning agriculture through. Very good in crop yield predictions, price forecasting, agriculture robots which are available now for harvesting and doing different agriculture operations, intelligent spraying through drones, and soil and crop health monitoring and diagnosis of disease. Now comes the what is precision agriculture, the smart sustainable solution. It is an information and technology based. It identifies, analyzes, and manages soil in terms of spatial and temporal variability in the field, and gives maximum profitability, sustainability, and environmental protection. This can be done through satellite or satellite farming, we can say, or the site-specific management. They involve use of remote sensing, data-driven tools for improving productivity and profitability in agriculture. So precision agriculture can be divided into two types: soft precision and the hard precision. Soft precision is simply the farmer's experience and the intuitions of farmer or any individual. Visuals, deep color charts, square meters, data handling minimal, and small and margin farmers, they are using the soft precision agriculture. Now, hard precision agriculture is advanced electronics dependent, data dependent, through GPS, GIS, remote sensing, precision support systems, variable rate technologies, different sensors, and it is digital and automated, and it is used in the large commercial farms. Now, the status of this precision agriculture in India, simply 12.9 or 13 million hectares is under precision micro irrigation techniques. It is the most widespread technology in our country. And another is 3 million farmers. They are following it. They are mostly medium to large progressive farmers. And these are only for high value commercial and horticulture farmers. This technology is used at present. Then comes the precision agriculture. How? The precision agriculture depends on the 4 R principles of nutrient, like right source, right rate, right time, at a right place. It means which fertilizer we have to apply, at which rate, at what time, and where it is to be placed. This is simply precision. Where fertilizer is required more, we apply more. Where it is required less, we apply less fertilizer. And simply precision agriculture is managing the variability of the field. And or rather, we can say we are taking care of the variability in the field. Because field is not uniform at all everywhere. And we have to make it smaller plots like 110 or 100 acre and divided into different zones. These zones can be mapped through different technology or mapping systems. And here we can have a more efficient utilization of inputs, and we can improve resource use efficiency. 3 components of this precision farming cycle is there: data collection, interpretation, and application. In data collection, we make to collect the data of soil, crop conditions, soil conditions, and yield. All 4 maps we are preparing, and later on the data are interpreted through data integration, soil crop models, and the treatment maps are developed. And in application part, the treatment maps are fed into the machines, and we can decide the sowing, fertilizing, and the protecting the crop through softwares. This is simple. I have put this step involved in the agriculture here. Likewise, when the sensors are GPS and sensors are placed in the tractor, there is a soil map, then analysis, VRT applicators are used to apply the inputs. Here you can see different sensors, tractor bound, soil bound, or plant based, or satellite based. All sends signals to a controller. That controller analyzes the data, and after analyzing, it sent to the make a prescribed map, and this prescribed map is fed to the panel in the tractor, and through this tractor VRT applicators, they are attached, and through this we are making the differential application of inputs. Different soil monitor sensors are moisture, soil pH, micronutrients, whatever availability of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, like that, rhizobium, electrical conductivity, this type of data that is different sensors are giving to the controllers. Soil and plant sample analysis, then unmanned aerial system through drones or satellite, handheld crop sensors, they all are giving data to the controllers. These are different tools which are used in precision. That is GPS first, geographical information system, remote sensing can be done through satellite or through drone imaging. Variable rate technology, then yield monitoring later. Then land laser leveler, micro sprinklers, soil moisture sensors, micro drip system, and crop sensors. These are different tools for precision agriculture. Why it is required? Because whatever fertilizer we are applying in a field, it is giving very low efficiency. See, in the first image I have put the low fertilizer efficiency, nitrogen 30 to 50%, phosphorus 15 to 20% of applied fertilizer, and potassium 80. Micronutrients are low. And that this losses, if suppose we are applying 100 kg, we are using only 30 kg for crop production. Rest is giving pollution to our environment, soil, and different natural resources. And the effect of this is the yield losses, fertilizer cost increases, and ultimately low economic value, low economic gain, and ultimately soil degradation and soil burdens. Then comes the Internet of Things, the IoT is short, it is short. It gives possibility to give the right things, right time, right place, right way. And it applicability is based on the technologies to check and decide what is right. How it is done through different sensors, because sensors are the eyes of the AI. And these precision farming can be done in the fleet management of a animal herd, arable farming, small or large farming both, livestock monitoring, indoor farming, fish farming, forestry, and the storage monitoring. Then comes the technique utilized for fertilizer doses, besides maximizing outputs, condition of soil, best plant is under stress or not. This can be very well identified through AI-enabled applications. huge data on weather, soil, especially with drone images, etc. We are developing, generating more data daily. That is helping in the training of the machines. Less data, less trained machine, more data, more trained machine. More trained means better accuracy. When the machine is more accurately programmed, then it gives the better results and better insights. And testing through sensors, remote sensing. And here we can use the IoT to monitoring of soil moisture, temperatures, irrigation automation systems, drone-based surveys of the fields, crop residence detections. How? Through edge nodes, gateways, apps. The most powerful tool is the app nowadays. Everybody is having a mobile phone. Through app we can communicate, or the crop can communicate, or the machine can communicate to a farmer. And for the scientist or researcher, they can give that better advice at the prevailing climatic condition or weather condition in their area. And this apps and portals, soil reports, center node puts us in the soil. These things always give the better reports. Then comes drones. This best way we can make a manual with normal farmer gave me manual vigilance. Simply shepherd is carrying their herd, and individually he has to manage the herd. But through drones, this can be managed by taking pictures, or we can effectively manage track of the cattle without much efforts. And pasture areas, when the capture the pictures of the pasture area, he can know better where the green water is available or where the pasture is more, or where water is less. He can move their herd to that place easily. And these are some companies which are making robotic drones, the 50, Dronitech, Saga Defense Engineering, PGI Enterprises, Sunbirds, the commercial drones. Yeah. Then the agri drones. That drones are having the camera, but these agriculture drones do not have a camera. Rather, they are having the spraying. This agriculture production, crop growth monitoring, crop health, air to air reports, can implement more efficient way, allows it to lower its soil. See, the one drone can spray 1 acre in 8 minutes, and with 15 liters of water. That is much more efficient way, but some hitch is there because when the drone is over at a place, the air drift, that is creating somewhat problem to the crop beneath where the drone is hovering. The effective and adaptive techniques, it is 10 times faster in field taking, less wastage of resources, accuracy rate is more than 90. It is one of the best used in the insurance claims. The farmer can have a good imagery of different stage crop photos, and if something happens due to natural calamity, the insurance can be claimed with the insurance company. Comes the big data. Better variety, greater variety, volumes, with good velocity. And it is making smart decisions about crops, yield predictions, requirements, rainfall pattern, cattle behavior, and animal tracking movements like this. These are one schematic diagram I have given to you. Different methods, remote sensing or GIS. GIS maps through QGIS, RGIS, or any other image softwares on a smaller scale. At a larger scale, we can go for Google Earth engines for imaging. And these softwares, they heat, monitor pest and disease, nutrient balance, and water. And later on, the machine is learned through this big data-driven disease support system that is trained, and ultimately they forecast heat, price forecast, anomalies of forecast, and contingency planning. Another part is the historical climate data or station data. That is done through historical climate data through IMD. And again, the cycle goes to Earth Engine. Again, modeling and prediction. Global emissions can be measured, and ultimately the cycle is like the different algorithms that is used in prediction of diseases in animal country. The mastitis, the major disease in animal sector is the mastitis. Bag of words, they use the bag of words algorithm, BOW, it's short, say, gradient boost trees, then GBT. These technologies based on the somatic cell count in the mid electrical conductivity, the lameness of animal, the fog computing classification integration tree, cart it is called. It measures leg movement, and the through image and video data. Postpartum diseases, random forest algorithms, lactose yield, protein production, and the milking. These are the parameters through these algorithms are working. And through the, if we say the first is the image acquisition, images are pre-processing, then segmentation, feature extraction, classification, then different animals can be mapped. But being the agriculture graduates or agriculture scientists or agriculturists, I should rather say that we should not go for algorithm development. Rather, we can have a good team with software engineers and the scientists or agriculturists. Because the vision will be yours and the software development will be the part of software engineers. If the team is good, we can have good softwares. Another scheme is through NDVI, crop areas, SPAT, Green Seeker, LAI, the deep sheet, health status, like that. Different, every sensor is giving this type of data on transpiration, nitrogen content, water content, predicts the yields. Ultimately, cropland to yields, like different maps, we can predict the yield. Diagnosis of disease, same thing, different thousands of images that are taken to train the machine. Once machine is trained, then it can predict. The best example is the plantix. Plantix, once you place the leaf of a plant, the plantix app gives you the answer. This is this plant. It is suffering from this deficiency or like. The system is always same, image analysis, AI, then system, and software, app, like that. Then sprayings, variable rate sprayers or simple sprayer through drones. It is always based on the sensors. Whatever sensors we have placed, they are giving data, and we are training the machine and the drone. So we have put the data in the drone, and after updating the drone software, build the tank, fly its drone. It will work as a VRT, variable rate technology applicator. Then these, some parts, some sensors, we measure physiological, behavioral, and production indicators of integer n, which is not at all possible in a large herd for an individual. Through these sensors, the data is given, and we can have data of all animals at one place. And straight away, we can go to that animal to improve whether it is sick or healthy. And this PDF technology is less farmer dependent, the human labors, It is based on the daily management. Helps in improving the farm profitability. This monitors health, production, and gives useful information. Then comes the milking machines. Best example. Once the animal is trained for this milking machines, always when milking is being done, the animal straight away go to the milk plant and automatically milking cups they are putting on the teats and start milking. And these machines are so intelligent that some blood traces are in the milk. They separate the milk from the bulk sent to the another channel. That is not used for human consumption. Then there's cups with sensors attached individually to cow teats, can automatically clean and sanitize the teats, and it had a very color impurities and quality of milk. And whatever I was saying that if the milk is not fit for human consumption, it is diverted to the separate containers. This is the best option. Then the walking activity of the lameness. Normal in our dairies, animals are stall fed. They stand in long hours and they are very unhygienic conditions. Lameness, very problematic in our humans also. Suppose I have put you in a room, locked it outside. How do we feel? It is just like that. Animals are standing for 9 hours, 6 hours continuously and taking food from mangers, waiting for manger supply. That lameness. The best solution is to go for grazing. The animal can move here, there, but for stall-fed animals, it is lameness the biggest problem. We are putting sensors to observe the daily movement. They are sending for time, eating time, milking time. And through this, we can have a good data that can be managed the dairies can be managed very efficiently. The sensor with the pedometer predicts the lameness. And it also detects the clinical signs through pedometric activity and the lameness. Then again, this health monitoring behavior through apps, milking frequency, milk production. Small animal trackers can be put on the ears, tail, legs, neck, or other body parts, continuous monitoring. And the smart cattle monitoring systems include the herdman, smart stack, call, and the smart roads. These are the machine sensors and software. Then advanced agriculture techniques, because soil is squeezing, the land is squeezing. So how can we improve the production? Through productive cultivations, where we are giving the required environment to the plant for better growth, better yields, present disease production, higher yields and quality. We are getting from productive cultivation or polyhouse cultivation or greenhouse cultivation. Another option is the hydroponics. The soilless, nutrient-rich water solution we are providing and higher efficiency in water use. Another is the aeroponics. Roots suspended in air, nutrient mix delivery we are providing fast growth and high productivity. And another option in urban or peri-urban areas, it is the vertical farming. Multiple layers of trays we are putting and growing the crop. Then efficient space utilization around the year we can have high. Then in the last simple diagram, I have put the data literacy, analysis and interpretation. Future professionals will be AI applications, AI tools, developers, digital extension, and drone operations. This type of areas which are emerging for the younger. These are some startups which are doing good, better in our country. The crop advisory, the Plantix, Cropin, AgroStar, their apps are available for supply chain technology, output market linkages, the Ninja Card, DAY-1, DAY-2, for agri-biotech, the Green Pod Lab, the Finance and Insurance, Jai-Kisan, Unnati, farm advisory platforms, Krishify, Farmbee, market linkages, Being Hard, Gramophone, allied sector, Dudwala, Aqua Connect, integrated services, Innoteria, and Naft Panda. These are the apps which are available and on a Google Play Store or App Store. And the future of agriculture, I have put 2035, but you can put 2050. That will be the smart, sustainable, and resilient, where autonomous machinery, irrespective whether driver is there or not, driverless tractors, or rather we can say self-driving tractors, equipments, 24/7 field operation we can have through this, that will give higher efficiency and productivity. Digital virtual models of farm and crop simulation is there, prediction and optimization, where we can have better decisions with real-time data. Then comes the robotics, harvesting robots, weed control, weed removal robots, then precision accuracy, they can harvest fruits, reduce labor shortages. And the last, it comes the AI-enabled ecosystem. The AI-powered insights and automation is giving integrated farm management and sustainable climate resilient ecosystem, which will lead to the higher productivity, higher resource efficiency, environmental sustainability, food nutrition security, and the profitability and growth. This will, we expect the future agriculture will be like this. Besides this, constants in our system, farmers are not so much aware of these new developments, and they are somewhat hesitant also because the technology is costly. When the costly is there, costly equipment are available, then we can go for a custom hiring center where the machines will be placed and on a rent basis, on an hour or 2 hour basis, they can hire and use them. And these farmers are have limited access to technology. Land holding is small. It is the biggest challenge for us. But for a small land holding, we cannot go for this type of technology. We require for a large check with single crop like. Because in a small land holding, one crop is wheat, one another put potato like that. If we are spraying through drones, the drift can go to other field and it will spoil them. Other farmers' field. And skill gap is always there. We require trained graduates, or after graduation training is required, and the working zeal or learning zeal. That is more important for the younger ones. If they are able to cope up with the changing technology scenario, they will do wonders. Otherwise, they will be nowhere in the system, because learning is much more required here. Then everything is not good, but the controversies are also there. See, everywhere in misconception is there, it is a potential job takeover. But how? The job market is changing from agriculture to software or machine development or hardware development. Because jobs are increasing in these areas. and users will be less. Less means farmers will be user of these technologies, but the development of the technology is required much more efforts, much more manpower is required for development of these things. And this, whenever the technology is there, we are growing laziness in our system. Cost is more, priority argument is always there, and ultimately the robot and human relationship. And why it is matter? Because AI is everywhere. Once you are searching anything in a Facebook, Google, everywhere, whenever you go for next time, it always show you the advertisement of that part that you have searched earlier. That is AI driven. They are collecting your choice data. They are displaying the results again and again. And it is important always to know about the technology and understand it. So normally, we are interacting every day-to-day basis with the AI system. See, this the concept in 1950s or 60s. This cartoon. Lady is going for a computer date and coming out with a robot. This type of thinking was long back, 75 years back. But here, it is now on a ground. Then the bad effect of using chemical fertilizers, we have abolished our natural pollinators, like honeybee, butterflies. When I was a child, a lot of butterflies, honeybees are seen in the skies, but now it is very less seen, even the birds. The solution was this, the small robot of fly size they have made, and it is remotely controlled. And we are adding more plastic, more battery garbage to our environment. Again, spoiling our environment. Not today, maybe after 10 years, the plastic garbage of this type of things will be much more. So now it is way forward for you persons, that is capacity building, it is much more required for all. Public-private partnership is required because government at its own cannot do everything. Inclusion of data, digital inclusion in our life, it is already there, but we require much more inclusion. Innovation should be sustainable, and this will lead to smart and brilliant AI. Through this, I come to my end. Thank you. Anybody wants to ask anything, I'm ready to answer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your highly informative and insightful lecture. Your expertise on forage production and resilient has provided invaluable knowledge to our participants. We are truly grateful, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
No question.
Ladies and sorry,
okay.
continue, sir.
You continue.
Sir, I'm just about to conclude the session.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty and dear students, with this inspiring session, we come to end of day 1 of our 2-week international capacity building program cum training. As it has been a remarkable day filled with wisdom from visionary leaders shaping the future of agriculture. Thank you all for your active participation and enthusiasm. Let us carry forward this energy and meet again tomorrow for day 2, where more inspiring experts awaits to guide and motivate us. Have a wonderful evening and see you soon. Good night. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks to everyone.